And it's just been tough without no help, without, you know, my protector and my provider here. But it's really like, I'm just letting God use me. I'm just trusting God's plan. Like, I'm just being obedient. Like, if that's what God wants, then, you know, like, have your way. Like, if that's what you want, have your way. Like, I ain't about to cry, you know. Like, he did not have life insurance. No, he did not have a will. No, we didn't have nothing set up. We're so young. We don't plan on death. Like, so I don't get no death benefits. I don't get nothing. Like, I don't get nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not gonna ask nobody for nothing. I got that personality, and I'm working on that. I'm trying to, you know, empty myself of my ego and my pride, because I'm not asking nobody for nothing. Like, I don't care. I could be on fire, and I'm not even gonna ask you to spit on me. I don't need nothing. I don't need nothing from y'all. But nah, I'm trying to stop being like that. But God, he's been making a way. He's been making a way, child. He's been making a way. He's been making a way. And I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for y'all. I love y'all too. I love y'all too. No. If you purchased a hoodie from me, if you've been reposting my prayers, if you've been praying for me and my family, thank you so much. Like, that means everything. Like, and it's just been tough without no help, without, you know, my protector and my provider here. But it's really like, I'm just letting God use me. I'm just trusting God's plan. Like, I'm just being obedient. Like, if that's what God wants, then, you know, like, have your way. Like, if that's what you want, have your way. Like, I ain't about to cry, you know. Like, yeah, so I'm just being obedient. It's been tough. It's been hard. But thank you. If you purchased a hoodie from me,
right, so you
if you've been praying for me and my...
Yeah, she was about to break down. This is a rapper's girlfriend. If you guys don't know, PNB Rock, he was gunned down some time ago at the Waffle House in LA, and she's letting you guys know that she is not receiving any money. And this was the same girl that people accused her, the girlfriend, of setting her boyfriend up to get money. And to find out, she said, hey, they're young, they don't think about death. But I think that's a cop out, because these white rich people and the white people, they young, but they have their death stuff all figured out, and they will. So being young is not an excuse. Maybe they just wasn't taught how to and what they should do. But I guess this is a message for everybody. You know, you're young. I don't understand, because when you're young, especially being in this hip hop in the black community, you always seeing rappers die at a young age. You always see young black people die at a young age. You always see the GoFundMe for a funeral because they don't have no money. I mean, we see it every day, time and time again. So the warning and the signs are there. But just like this, it's going to go over so many heads. Ain't nobody, I bet you, after they listen to this, they're not going to go draw up a will. They're not going to have a conversation with their family about death and what's going to happen, because they live life like YOLO. You know, I don't even know what YOLO stands for. I think you just do what you want to do when you want to do it. They don't plan for the future. So that's interesting. I remember when Tupac was around, he said you're lucky if you make it past 21. So that lets me know right there, the black community already have this idea that they are going to die young. You know, you talk to these men out here, they don't care about dying. They're not afraid to die at a young age. And that's why they live these reckless, dangerous lifestyles. And you tell them, well, you know, death, they don't care about that. Okay, so another thing, she said that God is using her. She said this is her belief. She does not believe, I'm assuming, of asking for handouts, even though clearly she needs some handout. Clearly, she went on the internet for a cry out so people can see her. I guess she's selling some T-shirts, and she said if you buy her T-shirt, she appreciate it. But she is struggling. That's what she confessed on this video. She said, I'm struggling, but this is God's will. So I'm assuming she has this idea, and I hear this a lot in the black community, where whatever happens, bad or good, it's God's will. It's God's will. If I got the R word, well, it was God's will. He allowed somebody to R me, so maybe he's trying to teach me a lesson. You know, that's their mentality, and it seemed like that's what she adopted. And that's her belief. And then I don't stand on people's beliefs in their religion. You know, so she feels that this is what God is taking her through to teach her a certain lesson or whatever. And she said she's hurting in the process of God breaking her down, you know, because she don't have much funds. I'm assuming she don't have that money. And she's crying out, but she says she's strong and she's not a beggar, and she's not going to ask anybody for help, and she's not going to beg. She said even if she's on fire, and this comes out her mouth, even if she's on fire, she is not going to humble herself and ask somebody to spit on her. I didn't make this up. We will play the video again. This is what this lady said. And to me, I'm going to respect her wishes. Now, some people may say, well, she don't mean what she's saying. Well, maybe she don't. I don't know. But all I can do is go off what somebody says and how they feel at the time. But some people may say, well, you know, she just talking. She don't know what she talking about. She don't know what she feel. I kind of feel that disrespectful, because if somebody telling you this is their belief and then you see it as nonchalant, like shut the hell up about your God and your belief, and I'm going to shove this money down your throat anyway. And she might take it. Shit. She may say, well, it's God's will why they shove this money down my throat. It's God. I don't know. But this is what she's coming out and saying. Comment, let us know how you guys feel about her. Are you guys going to donate to her? Another thing is this R&B or this rapper guy that was in the Hollywood industry, he had so much money. He was well connected. I'm assuming, where did all the money go? She gets none. And people are saying, well, girl, you should have got married, because marriage would have saved you from being broke. You know, it's important that you get married, not just for a ceremony like Kanye West did, but to protect yourself when cases like this happen. Well, at least my husband that's famous, at least I'm going to get money. At least I'm going to be protected. If we have kids, our kids will be financially protected. Not, well, it's God's will. I'm sure God's will. I don't know her religion, but if she believes, like how I was brought up, God's will was to be married before shacking up and doing a do, you know, but we ain't going to talk about that, because we don't want to bring that out. But, okay, so if she would have did God's will, how I was brought up on God's will, since she used that, you know, as her direction through this world, that's how she navigates this world, through that teaching, then God's will say marriage. And if she would have went to marriage, she would have been protected financially, you know. But I don't think she was married. Was she married, y'all? Did I get that wrong? Are they boyfriend and girlfriends, or were they in a marriage for all those years? And then you would think, well, ain't your boyfriend or your man, he got all them friends, they got all that money, they're not going to look out for you, they're not helping you. Then you think, well, your boyfriend, mama and daddy and his family, they're not going to look out for you, they're not going to help you. Well, I'm assuming, shit, you ain't married to him and you don't got no kids to him, they're going to cut your ass off, you know. So, you know, it's very important to have a well connection establishment with your man's or your girlfriend's family, and to be business savvy and business smart, because you're in Hollywood and all y'all do is floss about money and riches and glory. You would think, okay, you in this type of lifestyle, let me move smart, let me move accordingly, because I've been blessed here for a reason, and I want to pass this wealth down to my next kids. Because I'm assuming, being with him, you wanted to have kids. I don't know. I'm just assuming. Some people don't want kids, and I don't blame them. But if you did, wouldn't you want to pass down a generational wealth? So at the young age, that's when you do it. You start to put money aside, talk about business with your partner, what's going to happen, because you have these ideas planned out and bank accounts for your kids before they get here. Before they get here, you have to plan prior. You don't plan when to get. I know people do it, but I think the best thing to do is do beforehand. But comment, we want to know what you guys think about this, so we're going to play another clip.
He did not have life insurance. No, he did not have a will. No, we didn't have nothing set up. We're so young, we don't plan on death. Like, so I don't get no death benefits. I don't get nothing. Like, I don't get nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not going to ask nobody for nothing. I got that personality and I'm working on that. I'm trying to, you know, empty myself of my ego and my pride, because I'm not asking nobody for nothing. Like, I don't care. I could be on fire and I'm not even gonna ask you to spit on me. I don't need nothing from y'all. But nah, I'm trying to stop being like that. But God, he's been making a way. He's been making a way, child. He's been making a way. He's been making a way. And I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for y'all. No, he did not have life insurance. No, he did.
Well, you see here, I learned something new. You know, all these people are new to me, so please forgive me. They do state that she does have a child with this man. And she adds to it. She says, you see the title, sad. Girlfriend says she don't get no death benefits for herself and their child because he did not have life insurance or will. So she does have a child by this man. I would think that her child would be good because that is his kid, you know, and I'm sure his parents going to make sure that child is good. Now, I don't know about her. Clearly, they're not going to make sure she good, because if they cared about her and saw her as a daughter, she wouldn't be on this live doing all this. And I'm sure his parents would not want that news article surrounding by their son. Any parent that have a famous son, I know if this is my son, I'm like, girl, what are you doing? Get your butt offline. If you needed some money, just say that. You know, you're going to have to invest getting a job or do something, but you're not going to, because you already attached to my son because you've been with him, and everything you do, especially when it comes to this, it's news article about my son. And I don't want my son to be shown in this light. I don't want people to remember this story as my son's legacy, because this is social media and this is messy and people will do that. Well, yeah, let's talk about RP and Rock, but you know, he didn't even leave his girlfriend or his child no money. He didn't make sure they were secure. He didn't do nothing. You know, so if I was his parents, I would be irritated and upset, and I would not want this girl to be out here doing this on my son's name. But I'm not the parent. I don't know how the parent feel. Parent might feel all right with it. If RP&P, what's his name? You know how I'm talking about, Mr. Rock. If Mr. Rock was your son, would you want his baby mama to come out saying this and doing that? All right, so I'm going.
If you purchased a hoodie from me, if you've been reposting my purse, if you've been praying for me and my family, thank you so much. Like, that means everything. Like, and it's just been tough without no help, without, you know, my protector and my provider here. But it's really like, I'm just letting God use me. I'm just trusting God's plan. Like, I'm just being obedient. Like, if that's what God wants, then, you know, like, have your way. Like, if that's what you want, have your way. Like, I ain't about to cry on here though. Like, yeah. So I'm just being obedient. It's been tough. It's been hard. But thank you.
All right, so there it is. She said it's been tough, it's been hard. Now, for me, this is what I feel. I feel like when she does this cry out for help, I think, well, why she ain't going to church? She can't. Time out. Can we talk about the church? Can we talk about the church? You know, I don't know what church she belonged to, but I would think her church and the pastors will look out for one of their members. Shame on the church. Church, shame on you for having your members out here crying on social media because they feel all alone. You know, that should not be. I don't know what church you go to, but they should have their members back, especially these churches. They got so much money. They got Bentleys and jets. But nevertheless, I do feel like maybe some people good will help. But also, this is the internet, and this is the devil's playground. I do feel that them thugs, his enemies and them other thugs, going to see this, and they're going to see a victim. And how thugs and hood people operate with victims, they do not feel sorry for no victims. But they will play on your card. They will play and they will sniff you out. And they will cause you to be in these relationships. And they will drive you through the mud and say, you ain't here shit, bitch. I made you. And they love taking broken girls like this that don't have nothing and taking them and trying to, you know, give them everything. But it's a cost for everything. So I would be very skeptical and concerned about the energies that come to her after this cry out on social media. Hopefully she can have discernment and pick the right spirit to help her, because all help ain't good help. Touch a neighbor and say, all help ain't good help. Y'all got to be picky and have discernment where y'all getting your help from, okay? But anyway, I think I have talked enough. I will go here and look in the comment section for a second. They said let them get some insurance. Well, you know what? Y'all say y'all don't like me reading shit. I don't like my ass reading either, so I'm not even going to put y'all through that. Okay? Girl, I listened back to my read. I said, would you shut the hell up? Would you shut up? God, touch a neighbor. Say, can she please stop reading? Can she please stop reading? I don't want her to read no more. All right, I love y'all, and I'll see y'all on another video. Bye.